Okay, it just started recording automatically. Hello, my name is Jeff. I'm a wizard. Welcome to my channel. I'm going to try a card reading again. I got the suggestion for gossip, and yeah, I was half into that. Then I was binge watching The Big Bang Theory, and one episode they started about it. Bernadette says Bernadette wants to gossip, and then Sheldon says, "Now, Amy, like I wouldn't believe you would be one for gossip." She said, "Well, something. Somebody has said that it's good for social bonding interactions. So gossip, something about it. Gossip. We're doing gossip. Okay. I've been shuffling these before. I'll begin. I will. All right. Draw 4 cards for you to choose from. The pick a card section. And then we'll see from there. First card is the High Priestess, group number 1. Group number 2 is the Magician. Group number 3 is the Sun. And group number 4 is the Three of Cups. We almost had 4 major arcana. Symmetry. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Go to the corresponding links in the description or in the comment section. Click on the blue link for the group, and then I will see you there. So 3, 2, 1, and then we will begin. Group 1, gossip. Who's gossiping about you? Should we gossip about somebody else? I feel like we should gossip about somebody. Yes. Like you should be able to figure something out about somebody, and that will make you understand things a bit better, or you will feel better about some things. I'm trying something new camera setup wise, and it's wait a moment. This chair is suffering. High Priestess. So your instinct already knows something. See, I'm not. But you don't. I can fix that. What do we want to know? Who is this about? Who is this about? Somebody else. Who has nightmares? Somebody very insecure. Worried. Or they have lots of worries. They have lots of things on their head. The mouthfeel. This card I made myself. I'm trying to. No idea what that's doing here. Like it talks about a new flavor, or a new like experience, or like a new flavor suddenly you find, or like something you didn't know existed, joy didn't know existed, something like that. I'm gonna put this here though, at your side. I feel like you're the High Priestess here, so you're the intuitive, or I mean, in this scenario you have the this hunch, or you're intuitively you know something. It's a new thing. A taste. You had a bad taste. Something left a bad taste in your mouth. Maybe someone had a bad taste. Somebody tasted badly. Badly, yeah. I don't know why I jumped there, but I went there. So I'm even thinking when you kiss somebody and their taste is off, or their smell is not right, or no, you could recognize maybe a scent. Like you kiss somebody, you have that, and you're like, wow, you taste and smell exactly the same like somebody I've dated like 10 or 20 years ago. Maybe it's just the same wash softener, or you say that, soap. But I went to the bad thing. Hierophant. Somebody from your no. Somebody untraditional, or why am I blocking here so badly? And I have this Eight of Pentacles. Not working. Okay, somebody who's not working. Maybe they lost a job. Yeah, okay, that's what that means. They lost a job. That makes sense. Hierophant upside down. The Hierophant could be your boss, right? I wanted to say that. It's like it could be your somebody from your boss, from your work. Upside down. Somebody fired. Yes. I think this is just here for me. It's like you got it. Basically, that's the idea. Okay. So, I see. Okay. So you were dating somebody, and they started things started feeling weird from time to time, or it felt like they were very distant all of a sudden. Like you couldn't wrap your head around it, or they would slide in and out of connection, and it would get very intimate, but then they would disappear again. And something changed in their behavior, and also something changed in the way they smelled, they tasted. Not bad or good, just something was off. Than their usual, I don't know. And I think you already suspected this, or maybe later on you suspected this, like something maybe is wrong with their job. But I think they lost their job. And I think they already lost it a while back, even before you started maybe thinking, oh, maybe something's going on there, and they're afraid to tell you. Well, they were afraid to tell you, and sort of that was the thing that you were picking up on. They were in heightened fear or anxiety, and that's the taste that you were getting on, basically fear, and also somebody who was in a they had nobody looking over them, so they were just very scared, and they were very in panic, like they saw lack or problems appear because of their no working conditions. So they were not confiding in you with this, or in you with this. They were not telling you, but you kind of knew. But I think it was already before that you picked, like, sort of got these ideas in your head of like, ooh, maybe something. That's why, like, I think the last time they pulled away, something broke the camel's back, but I don't think it was then that they lost their job. I think maybe then it was pushing them into a wall where they had to get a hold of themselves. And I think that's why they pulled away. Basically, to start fixing the problem, I think they were in this sort of, I don't know, getting out of, or going through it a bit. Shit can get you depressed if you don't know how to react to it. Like the tower reversed. Yeah, the tower had happened. There was a huge tower moment for this person, and they hid it from you. But you picked up on the change in sort of the feeling of distance, the feeling that you couldn't, that they were not as available, or you couldn't really ask or reach out. They left you a bit at this distance, and you also you started becoming a bit, or like hesitant in the connection, or a bit paranoid, because you're seeing this sort of, suddenly you have this black box, and you're seeing sort of glimpses of it, and then it starts to look too much like it becomes hard to trust also because you feel like instinctively like somebody is not there completely, and then you can like then your brain starts to try to fill that in. And also you picked up on taste, smells, maybe sexuality. Maybe you weren't as attracted to them anymore because they had this haunted look over their themselves, or this like when you're depressed, you don't sleep too well, you don't eat too so well, you use more drugs, you don't look your best, you don't feel your best, maybe then you become a bit more needy or a bit more insecure. That also like is something that you radiate out. So yeah, all that was that unburdening. They were overburdened. They couldn't carry it anymore. I don't know what happened to this person then. Like I feel like they unburdened themselves in that way that they like pulled back from you. It's like they're trying to keep everything upright in the air and also the facade, and that just wasn't working anymore. And I think also they just needed to maybe replan. I mean, I hope this person is well because I'm seeing here 8 of Wands, slow moving progress, no balance, disbalanced, and a lot of doubts. So this person currently is going through thinking of that 10 of Wands again. Okay, I'm going to let that go. Person going to slow period where they are kind of doubting themselves. They're looking back. They don't know. They're retracing their steps. They're looking at their own actions, which is good. They're really like processing it. They're processing it, and that's taking some time. But they are there's this balance. They know that, and they're trying to fix that. I hope, because it sounds like they are freaking going through it. No, this is good. Okay, so look, there's this Knight of Swords energy, which means that they are driven. It's kind of it is driving them to do something about it, and they are. I don't know. Could be communication, but I feel more this is of where they are. They're stepping up a little bit. In energy wise, I just feel this is a good sign. Somebody who's not giving up. But what is the advice for you in this connection? Because, so I get this. You just have to hang there. Look at it I think you need to look at it from this point of view, because I think maybe you are you were underestimating something, and like just what you know, and you know this person too well now by now to maybe not see this and realize this about this person. So give them their time and space, and forgiveness. They didn't mean to hurt you or be bad or lie about these things, but I think they're just too scared that you wouldn't be interested anymore, or they were too ashamed, or they were too prideful. Pride. Yeah, pride. I saw a line somewhere. And it's a mystery. The mouthfeel again. What is that? Okay, what you're supposed to be doing is sort of like taking this, like looking at it from a different side and letting it sink in that way. Mystery. So it's like you just don't know. Like let things. What's that word? Unfold. be the moon, I don't know what I'm saying. Then this mouthfeel card like popped open again, which I then thought you should be experiencing new things right now. You should be trying new things. You should be something like that. Trying new taste, yeah. Because I think this energy dragged you down a bit, because maybe you were waiting for this person, you were trying to figure it out, and I think, oh yeah, also this hurt you. I think this person pulled back. They disappeared. They ghosted. They said that they need some time, distance, space. That hurt you. And I think you lost time with that. And I think that dragged you down a lot, because you didn't know what was going on and you were blaming yourself a lot, or trying to just fill in the answers, and they were not very nice, I'm afraid. And you were not taking into account this person, this story. So you were creating it. It's not your fault. Okay? It's not your fault, and you had your own problems, and you still do. But also, this blocked you in some way or another to try out things, and you should be getting back to that, okay? You can't be there for people if they don't let you. And that's a choice this person made, and you need to respect that as well. And maybe you also just have your own stuff to work on. So, and things to try, more like things to try and taste. Yeah, do that. Because I think you stopped, maybe you stopped dating, or maybe you stopped trying, or maybe you felt very held back in trying different relationships, or maybe this person made you feel that it was you, that you hurt them by interacting with other people, or then when they in their absence, seeing other people, something like that. Okay, group one, we gossip. Hope that resonated, and you had you have a very good day, evening, whatever, night. Bye. Awkwardness. Ooh-wee. 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 Already. Group two. Hey. Oh no, I fucking... Hold on a second. This is a pause moment. Luckily, I have somewhat of a memory with this. It seems to work pretty well with these pictures. So that was one. This must have something to do with the reading. Oh yeah, that was Magician was 2 right, and then the Sun was 3, and then 4 was the 3 of Swords. I'm somewhat clever person. Wait. One card with the 3 of Swords. Where's that fun card? Like, what a pig. I'll have to ask group 4 who chose 3 of Swords. Maybe it's gossip, maybe, yeah, okay. Like, ooh, card reading. Yeah, 3 of Swords. Hit me. Although I would do that. I would like, because usually that's like the opposite. Like the worst card would have the silver lining. I don't know. Okay. I filled in the silence. So you had the Magician. If not, then they switched around. So we got there. Group 2. Hello. Gossip, gossip, gossip. You drive me crazy. I just can't see. I'm so excited. Oh, shuffling. Oh yeah. Crazy, and it feels alright. Manifesting. You're just like thinking it and it happens. You are like writing it down and it happens. You are making it happen. Things are just happening. you are attracting what you're thinking of, or like there's a lot of flow there, like you're riding those waves. So no disappointment. Came out really difficult. Difficult. Easily difficult. Tricky. Oh yeah, it was upside down. Which is saying the same. You're not looking back. You're not doubting yourself. You're not lying awake from things. You stop that. Really good. Really good. Why is this a gossip in a gossip reading? And then this upside down. Why are you not dying? That's what I get. Why are you not dead? How are you still here? How are you doing that? I get this card again. Like these are two cards that I made myself. So like it. How are you doing that? Or like you're doing something completely new, or like it's different, or it's like it's people are like, what? Huh? That's really different. So that is the gossip about you, group 2. Like you are like, you seem to just get what you want. You don't seem to be regretting stuff, or you're not lying awake from stuff. You are not crying about stuff. You're not doubting yourself, and you seem to like, how are you not dying? There was more of a sense of like how are you surviving all these problems? How are you getting yourself out of this? How are you doing this? How are you doing this? And then I got the you I get it in two ways. Like how can you still how do you remain yourself? Like how do they remain themselves? And they don't have to change. Like life is not beating them in like down into submission, or life is not getting the best of them. How are they like keeping that strength? But then also like how are they doing these crazy things, or making these crazy things appear, or especially like I'm seeing art-wise, or just projects you do, or things you make happen. It's like every time it's so left wing or something. Not for you, but for people. It's like what? How? Where the hell did that come from? Yeah. Yeah. How are they so? How are they so proudly on that throne there? Look like a bit smug. Yeah, people are you like, look at him, her, like sitting there, like why aren't they suffering more, or why aren't they? How are they doing this? What's this card? His hands. And you just walking away again, like unbothered. Like this is the defeat card. It's like mostly look at the face. It's like you're like, whatever. Okay, Biden. Unbothered. How are they so strong? This is basically like a rain of it's raining compliments, but it's a bit with this like maybe it's rubbing a bit the wrong feathers, but it's not a bad energy per se. I feel like people could take it there, but it's sort of this confusion and yeah, mostly confusion. Like how is this person? How does this person work? How do they function? It's people can't seem to put you in a box, and you know how annoyed that makes people, or how uncertain that makes people, or a bit Trepidatious. Good catch there. Trepidatious. Nice. Points for me. Okay, 2 more cards and then we're good. Done. I got the 7 of Wands upside down and then the High Priestess upside down like this. So weird. I feel like these are the people, or like 2 people that are. Oh. So these are like maybe two reactions that you can get from people in this way. So they're basically having the same impression, and then you have the kind of people more that are intuitively picking up on what you are doing. Sort of like, like, that's interesting, and they're more in touch with the intuition maybe, or they are their gut feeling is aligning with it more, so they are intrigued and maybe not so threatened by it. And then you have other people who don't trust it, who maybe like try to put it in a negative box, like you are, I don't know, you're a thief, or you have, you use people, or you must be lying about something, or you must have it very lucky, you know, like something must be going on, and they're more defensive, and they're more defending what they have, or they feel like you would. Yeah, they're just more on their guard, just on guard. So these are like the 2 kind of reactions. Yeah, with people who would more like engage because sort of their gut intuition is more like they don't have to put you in this negative box per se. They can connect more to how you're doing it. And also like, you know, it's people who have been through maybe similar issues or struggles or going through the same thing. They don't see too much weirdness. They just see more of a reflection or something, and other people who are become more defensive. Okay, that's how you should look at that. But remember, a lot of compliments here. Like you're a wizard, Harriet. Okay, thank you, group 2. Damn it, 10. You can go group 2. I'll just sit here in shame. Shame on you. You can't dance too. About to go. If it don't work, you don't stop no show. Body needs action. I'm gonna go away now. Finally have me. Okie doke. Shame. I need a smoky. Nobody should be here anyway, so like group 2 should have long gone. I think group 3 should clicked on a timestamp. I should be like this mystery music. Hello group 3, welcome to your reading. You chose the sun. If not, go to group 2, or there was some technical issues. So the sun, gossip. Truth is coming out. Truth is coming out. I can sing this song. Oh, it's a cool song. I think I know that. Wow, this card came out in every reading so far. But I just made myself a long time ago to read in there. There were some blank cards, so I had fun. Cool. Satisfaction. Not something new or something familiar. Stick to the familiar. God damn it. The card's angry now. What is up? So I have the only card that's still on the table. Let's remember that. Like, I want to put these together. That feels correct. Then more yellow and gold. It's really good. Then the only card stayed on the table was the 3 of Wands upside down. No planning. Spontaneity. being gossip. Then what fell was the 5 of swords. Hold on. 2 more cards. Wow, this also came out in every reading. 10 of swords. Okay, so 10 of swords. Damn it, my ears were just popped. Oh, I didn't know there was one more. King of swords. Gossiping. I don't get it. Wait, I'm just gonna keep talking. 5 of swords and 10 of swords upside down means something is not over, something you think is dead is not dead, something you think is a defeat is not a defeat, okay? Planning, I love this throat singing. It's Hungarian throat singing. Where is it from? Or the, like in Tibet and stuff, they do it too, right? It's not so bad. It's not over. The truth in the familiar, inside what's satisfying you. It's saying to not look, not keep. How to say that? So something you think something is over, something is like not working out, so you're planning for the next one, or you're just looking ahead. And saying to not do that. Don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt yourself so much. Somebody is this is about a relationship, so somebody you wanted that gives you a lot of satisfaction or something. You think is over, but it's not. They are putting up their guard, but they will speak and they will clarify. And it will clear up a lot or make you feel better about the situation. Because I was looking at this upside down a lot, and it looks like such a dark card. It gives me such a sort of ominous feel. Well, like somebody's being guarded towards you, so it doesn't feel good. But then when it's this way up, I see all these butterflies and her speaking like clarity or clarity. So you're lacking clarity. Why is this gossipy? Because you're thinking that you're gossiping this with yourself, or no? Like I feel some of you, group 3, are. So you met somebody and you really like them, and they're not really responding to you, or they're gone cold, right? And that's got you bothered. So you're here, like talking to your girlfriends or your friends or whatnot, your parent, I don't care. You're saying it about how it's over, probably, how probably they don't like you. Probably you should have picked up the signs, like they're pulling back, or maybe they said this, maybe blah, 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 blah. But you're saying all these things. So you're kind of making those realities more likable. Stop shooting yourself in the foot and making this story, okay? It's not over, it's not dead. You should be patient here. Don't look back. Don't don't doubt what you did. Don't get insecure. Don't be so scared. You want what you want, and if you want it, then you want it, and then just be patient. Keep a cool head about this, and stop gossiping about this. Stop saying, "Oh my God, I want it, and I want him or her," and then they're not responding, and probably this or probably that, or maybe I should have done that. Maybe I was stupid doing that. Or no, they probably think this or this. Maybe I should say something. Maybe I should write something. Maybe I should clear it all up, or try harder. No, it's mostly stop talking. Stop talking about it. Stop talking. Stop sabotaging this. Get that bad taste out of your mouth. Yeah, that's what that's saying. Stand in your truth and in your joy. Say I want this. This sort of makes me happy. This idea makes me happy. Period. And then let it go. Okay. And all your friends or yourself should be hearing is oh, I like this person, or I want that. Or yeah, I'm excited about it. Period. That's where you're at, and that's where you'll stay. Okay? No more words. Bye, group 3. Gossip. Okay. Group 4. And 3 of swords. What made you pick this card? I really want to know. Please clarify. What made you pick this card, 3 of Swords, for this reading? Because it's a gossip reading, so then I'm maybe, I don't know, maybe it's about a heartache you have, so maybe you're thinking about what do people think about this, or something. Judgment, so yeah, so there was a, maybe a breakup, or like separation, or something, and then you want to know what people think about it, maybe, or what the judgment call is on this. Oh god, this card. Every reading now. I mean, kind of makes sense scientifically because it's more thicker than the other cards that matter. Still, doesn't happen actually in other times I use this card. So no, science. No. Magic keys. 2 more cards. So, oh dear, group 4. What is this about? Who's gossiping? Who's saying what? What? Who's what doing what here? So, also the 10 of Swords came out in 4 groups, I think. So somebody here is doing 4 groups, maybe. These cards just really need to make a point here. These cards are all about doubting yourself and trying some, or allowing new experiences in your life, allowing trying new ways. Like instead of doubting yourself, being boldly confident and just going balls to the wall, or instead of being ashamed of what you're doing, saying like, I don't give a shit anymore, oh my god, whatever. Judgment. You're afraid of people's judgment about what you're doing, for sure. Yeah. So, you're afraid of what people think of you, you're doubting yourself, it makes you kind of reevaluate yourself, like, oh my god, maybe I should have done this, maybe I should have done that, yeah, maybe they are right, maybe I'm too much here. It's like, a little too much of that, you know, like it's good to be self-critical and take other people's opinion into account, but yeah, I feel like you do it too much. It's just too much. It's like there's no, because it bounces back, like the confidence bounces up and down instead of there's a steadiness and then you take critique into account. But it doesn't, it just ripples, you know, you don't become waves. Your work, you're worried about what people think about your work. You're trying new work, you're trying a new job, you're trying something, you're trying new things in your work, and you're trying out new things, you're trying out new artistic stuff, or maybe a new job or whatever, and you're very afraid, hesitant of how people, if they think you're doing a good job, if it's okay, if it's not too much, you know, like too much. It's just you're too worried about it, and it really makes you anxious, and you feel like you're like in the dark, just you can't find an edge or something, or you don't know what to hold on to, so that makes you look outward a bit more to what other people have to say, or what they're thinking, and you're not finding much, or being very, it's like, I think you're finding good feedbacks, but it's not enough to, you're not sure, you're just trying new stuff, but you're too worried about what other people are saying or gossiping or what they're thinking. But it's weird. It's like you're yeah, it does affect you. It's like you don't think it does, but it does. And I don't think it's that you are thinking that people think very take it negatively about it, but the silence, the people not saying anything about it, or maybe you not knowing what they think about it, it's stopping you. It's really you're so afraid of these situations, I think, where you are going boldly forward and you're confident, and then suddenly having to realize how stupid you're being, or like that actually people are laughing at you or something. That's the trauma that is underneath this. Okay, if you go back to your childhood, if you go back to, like, I don't know, use hypnotherapy or something, this is the trauma that is underneath all this. Is a moment in time where you get the rug swept under your feet, where you were so happy about yourself, and then you turned around and people were just laughing at you the whole time or something. Or it turned out that you were doing something really stupid and you thought you were doing really well, and and you felt people, like, I don't know, like you got very ashamed in that moment, and your body didn't know how to handle it. That's what happens. You get very ashamed of and most of all afraid of then just being happy with yourself and content with yourself, and it's weird because, like, think about it, like, you're so afraid of let's say you're doing a job and you think you're doing well and you're happy about it, or you're making good progress, so you're feeling good, and maybe you come to your boss and say, like, look what I did, I'm feeling really good about myself, and then they look at it like, oh my god, are you kidding me, that's like all wrong, or how stupid can you be, and then I don't know, something like that. But then the thing is, like, why would you? Okay, this is the thing, like I think you're afraid that if you do make these mistakes, that people wouldn't take you seriously anymore, but that's not true. I think you're so afraid of making wrong moves, and then people judging you very harshly for this, because of one mistake. And that is the correction you need to make, because I think in your past that was the case. Somebody, people didn't take you seriously, but that was not because of one mistake, that was because they never had the intention of taking you seriously. They just needed anything to discard what you say or what you felt, okay? Anything to not take you seriously anymore because you're the person that does this stupid stuff. So it's not because you did this that they treated you like that, and it's not because you did this that you should not be taken seriously anymore. Fuck, I don't know. You know what I mean? So think about that a little bit longer. Like, yeah, like your body got like a bit programmed to feel unsafe when this happens. So you're very scared of this. Like, you're very scared of being confident, and then like trying something and being confident in it, because you remember how harsh you felt then, and like like it was really bullying what happened to you. Something like that is underneath this. and the point is, you think because it always has to do with safety, so you think, oh, this kind of behavior could get me in a lot of trouble and get me sort of pushed out of the group again, maybe, or you get traumatized for trying. Basically, you get traumatized for trying, because trying could mean you could like lose face and lose credibility and get laughed at, and then you feel ashamed, and it's like all that trying just leaves you feeling really bad, and people laughing at you. I don't know. And mostly that point where you get sort of mocked for then feeling confident. Like, wow, you thought you were gonna, or you thought you were so smart, huh? Or like, wow, something like trippy like that. It's really bullying. It's you should realize this. Like, the people that say those things are going to say it anyway, or going to think it anyway. That's the way they treat people, because that's the way they've been treated. Okay, So when you do something stupid, that's the way they're always going to react to you. It has nothing to do with you, and it has nothing to do with like making mistakes. Okay, because most people, when you make mistakes, they'll just look at it and they're like, "Yeah, I do that." Really, that's what happens 90% of the time. Somebody else looked at you doing an error, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I've done that a lot," and they don't feel further away from you. They feel closer to you. Okay, understand this. When you show flaws, when you show yourself failing and making mistakes, and you look stupid or you fuck it all up, people don't feel further away from you. They feel closer because they're like, yeah, that's me, or that's what I'm afraid of. They don't think like, what a low life. Nobody thinks that. People are way more insecure on their own than you think. And then you have narcissists, of course, or I don't know, people who don't get it maybe will speak a bit from their high horse, but that's nothing to do with you. Okay, and those people are there anyway on that high horse. So there's no causal effect here. It's just you making mistakes, and there are these shitty people out there. The lovers, upside down. These cards keep flipping out. There's so much like energy here, or neurosis. So my values have remained the same. It's time for your values to change regarding this. You need to rethink this. You're so afraid of being confident or feeling good when bad things are happening. Why? There's no loss unless your confidence is a way to mask, or like it's like toxic positivity. Then you're fine. If you're like, oh, I'm in shit, but I'm allowed to feel good, or I'm allowed to feel very confident about myself. That's not something that's negotiable. And feeling not so good about yourself or not less confident is not solving the problem at all. That's sort of a victim mentality almost. Maybe not. I don't know. Please don't be afraid to try new things. Please don't be afraid to try. Just try. Just try. You know you're only losing time because you're gonna try it anyways. And trust me, you'll feel better having tried stuff and moving forward and evolving than standing still, figuring it out all out in your head. I don't know. Yeah, just do. Don't. It's gonna feel bad maybe a couple of times because you are. It's traumatic. So take your time, breathe. Yeah, the devil upside down, letting go of these chains. Same. Yeah. Okay, man. Same thing as the lovers reversed. Sort of. This has to change. This can no longer tie you down anymore. You have to get that sorted inside again, because the logic there is flawed. And I hope my logic that I just like spew forth helped you in some way or another. I hope you got that. Yes, your confidence. Wow, yellow again, so beautiful. So the Queen of Wands, the right way up means confidence, means being assertive. It's the actress. And the upside down, it's always saying, first of all, it's okay for somebody to not feel confident all the time and to have bad moments or bad periods. But it's saying like the Queen of Wands, it means that, okay, right now she's not feeling confident for the outside world, so she has to go inside, or she has to like close doors, take care of herself, so she can be there again. Okay, so this means going inside, or like recasting yourself, because playing a different role, or changing it up. You know what I mean? I don't know. I feel like it's there for another reason, and I can't figure it out, so I'm stalling. I don't know. Taking a step back, or like taking the foot. Okay, if you're okay. See, okay, now it's tying together. So you get this Nine of Pentacles, not a king, not a page. You're trying to be a king, I think. So your Queen of Wands is upside down. So it's like you're asking too much of your confidence and you're asking too much of yourself. So just take a little bit gas back. It's like, okay, these steps are too big for now, smaller steps. That's what you have to do with trauma. It's like you can't push yourself through this. Okay, if this is really difficult for you, this is triggering this reaction, and it's getting worse, then stop, because you're feeling unsafe. That's what you do when you guide somebody through traumatic experiences. Pacing. It's like if the person that is going through it says like no, like my whole body is screaming no right now, you stop, because that is a trust you need to have with yourself. This is going too fast for us. Oof. Slow down, step by step. Just don't ask so much of yourself. Don't ask yourself to have all that confidence if you don't have it, or if it's just causing you PTSD or chronic PTSD. And if you I think you're putting too much pressure on it. Then so like you want to like stop yourself from like sabotaging this or trying new stuff or falling into doubts. Then stick to where it's fun. Then don't make it so complicated, but keep the joy, like keep liking the ideas of what you're coming up with, and then in the moment see what feels right. And also like don't, like for instance what I did wrong was I had the idea for a video, but then when I start executing it, it has to have an end result. It has to be there. It has to be a video that I have to put online or whatever. And I didn't leave space for, let's just try video, and then afterwards see if I like it or not. But let's just try it, just to practice with the camera. We don't have to post it. This can be just a trial run, just for fun, like just do whatever, be whoever you want. And somehow I got it in, like I got it very, like it has to immediately be right, or I have to be in it 100%, or like I won't do the video or something. But I've stopped that, like since I think half a year, or I really got a couple of videos that I recorded and it was like, I'm not gonna post these. Doesn't feel good. It feels like okay video, but it's making me feel bad for some reasons. And it's perfectionism a little bit, but like sometimes I would just let it happen. It's like, yeah, and so like after a while it would become a quality thing that I liked. It was like, we can do better than this, or this is just sloppy, and I don't like it, and that's okay. I don't have to post everything, because it was always a war, like come on, post it, you have it, and why wouldn't you do it and just keep doing it and don't stop? And then my autistic part of my brain would be like, yeah, but we have to do it like this, and then we can only do a new video if we posted this video, and blah blah blah. Okay, the cards are angry now and telling me to go to bed. Victory is what you will have, okay? But that horse is slowly walking, not galloping. Don't run. Don't run around the pool. Something like a group 4. This was a gossip. Oh yeah, okay, like yeah. What you're afraid of what other people think. Okay, topic. Cool. So I just saw 53, which is cool. So I can stop it. I hope this helped group 4. It's a bit deeper than I thought, but cool. Okay, see you next time. Bye.